Today I'm going to share 3 kind of lazy plant-based noodle recipes. They're ready under 15 to 20 minutes or less. All the recipes are Asian inspired. So if you like easy lazy Asian noodle recipes, let's dive in. The first one is easiest out of all, which is this chili crunch noodles. If we are quick, this is ready in under 5 minutes. So for this recipe, I'm going to use frozen udon noodles. Frozen udon noodles comes in these individual cakes, and all you have to do is unwrap and boil to cook or microwave. Today I'm just gonna microwave it. To the microwave sieve bowl, I'm going to add frozen udon noodles and half a cup of canned chickpeas. I quickly rinse the beans and add to the bowl. Now let's microwave this until udon noodles become hot and soft. Frozen udon noodles are ready in the flash. I microwave it for about 3 minutes. To this, I'm going to add a quarter cup of sliced scallions, 1 tablespoon of chili crunch, 2 teaspoons of soy sauce, and mix everything well. Chili crunch is a chili oil mixed with a lot of crunchy ingredients like fried onions and sesame seeds. This is so tasty and convenient, so I highly recommend to have it in your kitchen. I'm going to top this off with roasted sesame seeds and fresh cilantro. This recipe is 1 serving, but you can easily multiply the recipe and make as much as you need. The most of the ingredients for this recipe is easy to find in your fridge, your pantry, so when you're so tired but hungry, you can whip this up in the flash. So the next recipe is peanut soba noodle salad bowl. Soba noodles are noodles made from buckwheats. Buckwheats are called wheat, but they're actually seeds. They're high in minerals and antioxidants and naturally gluten-free. Some soba noodles are made with wheat flour, so please be careful and read the labels before you purchase if you're looking for gluten-free soba noodles. So let's start with cooking soba noodles. I'm using gluten-free soba noodle. Stir the noodles time to time to prevent crumbling. So while they are cooking, let's make the dressing. Into a small bowl or measuring cup, I'm going to add a quarter cup of peanut butter, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. Today I'm using gluten-free tamari, 3 tablespoons of rice vinegar, 1 tablespoon of maple syrup, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, 2 teaspoons of sriracha hot sauce. Add more or less as you desire, and 1 teaspoon of sesame oil. Let's whisk everything well until creamy and smooth. Now set the dressing aside and go back to the pot of soba noodles. So at the last 3 minutes of cooking time, I'm going to add 1 cup of frozen shelled edamame so that I can cook the edamame simultaneously. And at the last 1 minute point, I'm going to add 2 packed cups of baby spinach. I'm going to lightly cook the spinach. They will be done so quick. Then over the colander, I'm going to drain everything well and rinse under the running water until noodles are nice and cold. Shake off the excess water and bring this back to the pot. You can use the bowl, but this is the lazy recipe. To this, I'm going to add the dressing and mix well. To a serving bowl, I'm going to add a handful of leafy greens along with peanut soba noodles. The recipe makes 2 servings, by the way. These are some extra toppings, but I like to top this off with roasted sesame seeds and chopped peanuts. This is super easy salad noodle recipe, rich and creamy and refreshing at the same time. The last recipe is everyone's favorite ramen noodles. I'm going to make the toppings, cook the noodles, and make the soup all in 1 pot. This recipe is super easy but flavorful and packed with umami. So for the topping, I'm going to make garlic cumin tempeh. I'm going to cut the tempeh into thin triangles. I like to cut the tempeh thinly so that all the flavor goes into every crevice of the tempeh and become crispy after frying. So into a frying pan, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of toasted sesame oil. Heat the oil over the medium heat, 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds, and 2 cloves of garlic, minced or crushed. When they start to sizzle and become aromatic, I'm going to add sliced tempeh and cook until golden on both sides. To this, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of mirin. Now let's stir to cook until the sauce thickens and absorbed by the tempeh. Now remove the tempeh from the pan, and into the same pan, I'm going to add 2 cups of maitake, hen of the woods mushrooms, half teaspoon of red chili pepper flakes, 2 teaspoons of dried basil, and 1 teaspoon of sesame seeds. If the pan looks dry, add a drizzle of toasted sesame seeds oil. Let's stir to cook until maitake become golden brown on the edges. I love using maitake when I feel lazy because it doesn't have any stem to remove, so all you have to do is stir it up and cook. To this, I'm going to add 4 cups of water. You can use any broth if you like, but water works just fine. And bring the mixture to a boil. Into a boiling soup, I'm going to add 2 cakes of ramen noodles. I'm using gluten-free brown rice and millet noodles, but use any ramen you like. These dry ramen noodle cakes are so convenient. They stay in the pantry and cook so fast. Cook the noodles according to the cooking time on the packet of your ramen noodles. At the last 1 minute before finish cooking, I'm going to add 1/4 cup of soy sauce and 2 tablespoons of mirin. Mix and bring the soup to a boil and your ramen is almost ready. So let's assemble into a serving bowls. This recipe makes 2 servings. Transfer the noodles, mushrooms, and the soup into a bowl and place the tempeh slices on the top. For the finishing touch, I like to drizzle toasted sesame oil or garlic olive oil, or if you have both, I like to add a little bit of both. Adding both oil bring this dish to the next level. This is easy trick to make simple noodle bowl to a luxurious satisfying dish. And this is extra, but I like to top this bowl off with toasted sesame seeds, extra chili flakes, and the slice of scallions. So dig in and enjoy! All 3 noodle recipes are very simple, plant-based, and packed with flavor. I hope you enjoyed the noodle recipes. If you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next one. Bye!